Lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masanggamaw. #1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is koolNews at 6.
Exactly 6:01 in the evening. Welcome to koolNews at 6. Here's what's happening tonight. LPG oil price hikes punish consumers' pockets anew. Consumers are up for another financial pain at the pumps and in for the kitchens as oil and liquefied petroleum gas or LPG prices will track new round of upticks. With the pricing advisories of the industry players called from the price movement, notices the oil companies the price of the gasoline products will rise by 95 centavos per liter, while the diesel prices will go up by 65 centavos per liter. Additionally, kerosene which is the other commodity in the triumvirate, the weekly price adjustments will increase by 35 centavos per liter, according to the oil firms. As of press time, the oil companies that already advised their price hikes effective Tuesday that had been Shell Pilipinas Corporation, Clean Fuel, Sea Oil Philippines, and Petrogas, while the competitor firms are all anticipated to follow. Apart from products detailed at the pumps, there will be added strain for household budgets. This July, at the price of LPG, will have an upward adjustment of 55 centavos per kilogram, summing up to 6 pesos and 5 centavos for the standard 11 kilogram cylinder. The LPG players, which already notified on their cooking fuel price increases, had been Petron Corporation and Solane. And that took effect July 1st, taking cue from uptrend in international prices. Unlike the fuel commodities and the pumps, which are changing weekly, the cost movements for the LPG products typically stay for the rest of the month, and they follow the swing of international contract prices referred on Saudi Aramco, the benchmark for the Asian markets. Also in our news tonight, delivery boy killed in motorcycle bus crash. A delivery boy was killed when his motorcycle collided with a passenger bus in Barangay Tooy, Himamlayan City, Negros Occidental on Sunday. Police identified the victim as 41-year-old Hernan Panaligan. Police Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Grande, Himamlayan Police Chief, said the victim was speeding on his way home when he figured on a head-on collision with a bus on its way to this city. Grande said that the victim might have dozed off or avoided something on the road. As a result, he lost control over the motorcycle and encroached the lane of the bus. The victim was not wearing a helmet and died on the spot. The bus driver and his passengers were unharmed. Grande said a representative from Valyacar Transit Incorporated and the victim's family have reached a settlement, adding that the bus firm has assured assistance to Panaligan's family. Also in our news tonight, the LGBTQ Pride Month culminates with parades in New York City, San Francisco, and beyond. The month-long celebration of LGBTQ plus Pride, which reached its exuberant grand finale on Sunday, bringing rainbow-laden revelers to the streets for marquee parades in New York, Chicago, San Francisco, and elsewhere across the globe. The wide-ranging festivities functioned as both jubilant parties and political protests as participants recognized their community's gains, while also calling attention to recent anti-LGBTQ plus laws, such as bans on transgender healthcare passed by Republican-led states. According to Zach Overton, 47, the New York parade, we're at a time where there's a ton of legislation, anti-LGBTQ plus legislation. It feels like we're taking a step backwards in the fight for equality, and so it's a great movement to come out and be with our community and see all the different colors of the spectrum of our community and remind ourselves that we're all fighting for. Thousands of people gathered around New York's Fifth Avenue to celebrate Pride. Floats cruised the street as Diana Ross hype coming out played from loudspeakers. Pride flags filled the horizon and signs in support of Puerto Rico, Ukraine, and Gaza were visible in the crowd. This year, tensions over the Israel-Hamas war in Gaza also seeped into the celebrations, exposing divisions within a community that is often aligned on political issues. Protesters temporarily blocked the New Year parade on Sunday, chanting "Free, Free Palestine." Police eventually took some of them away. Pro-Palestinian activities disrupted pride parades earlier in June in Boston, Denver, and Philadelphia. Several groups participating in marches Sunday said they would seek to highlight the victims of the war in Gaza, showing pushback from supporters of Israel. According to the executive director of the NYC Pride, Sandra Perez, it is certainly a more active presence this year in terms of protests and Pride events. But we were born out of a protest. The first Pride March was held in New York City in 1970 to commemorate the one-year anniversary of the Stonewall Inn uprising. A riot that began with a police raid on a Manhattan gay bar. Nick Tarico, 47, who was at the New York parade with Overton, said he attended Friday's opening of the Stonewall Memorial Monument Visitor Center, where President Joe Biden spoke. Tarico said he was concerned about politics in the U.S., including the presidential election. Even given how old he is, I still think that that's the direction we need to go in. But it's a very uncertain time in general in this country. Also, Arlan Fernandez Cosgrove, 23, celebrated the New York Parade. According to her, New York City is a great place to live, but this is one of the only days where you can come out and be openly queer, and you know you're going to be okay and safe about it. I came out here today with my partner to be able to be ourselves in public and know that other people are going to be supporting us. In addition to the NYC Pride Month, the nation's largest, the city also played host Sunday to the Queer Liberation March, an activism-centered event launched 5 years ago amid concerns that a more mainstream parade had become too corporate. Another one of the world's largest Pride celebrations took place Sunday in San Francisco with throngs of spectators lined up along Market Street. This is an event where I can celebrate myself as well as my friends and make new friends and reaffirm that I belong in this world. According to Brian Peterson, the secretary of the queer-friendly motorcycling club Komoto, rode his motorcycle along with the parade route. Parades also were held in Minneapolis and Seattle. On top of concerns about protests, federal agencies had warned that foreign terrorist organizations and their supporters could target the parades and adjacent venues. Security was heavy at all of the events. Also in the news, Bolivian president orchestrated a self-coup. Political rival Evo Morales claims. Former Bolivian President Evo Morales on Sunday accused his political ally turned rival President Luis Arce of deceiving Bolivians staging a self-coup last week to earn political points among the electorate, marking a sharp downturn in an already fraught relationship. Morales was initially among the country's most powerful voices to say the approximately 200 members of the military who marched on Bolivia's government palace alongside armored vehicles Wednesday had attempted a coup d'etat. He called for all those involved in this riot to be arrested and tried. But on Sunday, Morales joined others who contend Arce himself orchestrated the incident in an attempt to win the sympathy of Bolivians at a time when his popularity is extremely low. According to Morales said in a local broadcast last Sunday that Morales also called for an independent investigation into the military action in a post on X. This is Arce disrespected the truth, deceived us, lied not only to the Bolivian people but to the whole world. Morales is throwing his support beyond an accusation made by former General Juan Jose Zuniga, who allegedly led to the coup attempt. Morales said that Zuniga had informed colleagues and family of his plan before carrying it out, and that while in custody, he told authorities that Archie had betrayed him. According to Zuniga, the president told me the situation is very screwed up, very critical. It is necessary to prepare something to raise my popularity. The theory was quickly adopted by RC's political enemies, who dubbed it as a self-coup. According to handcuffed Zuniga told reporters while being transferred to prison last Saturday, at some point the truth will be known. The presidential minister Maria Nela Prada fired back at Morales over state television last Sunday, warning him to not become a puppet, a marionette, and an instrument of imperialism that intends to plunder our country. She said that the fascist fight wanted to distort history. According to Prada, what I condemn even more is that from people like Evo Morales who claim to be leftist, there is ideological fluctuation around what are failed coups d'etat in our country. Morales still wields a great deal of influence in Bolivia, especially among coca growers and unions, while Archie is simmering his content as the country reels for an economic crisis. Morales, once Archie's friend, resigned as president in 2019 amid unrest after he ran for an unconstitutional third term and fled into exile. An incident he insists was a coup. The incident led to conservative Janine Añez to briefly take over as interim president, a period plagued with controversy. Añez is currently serving a 10-year prison sentence on accusations she illegally took over the presidency after Morales resigned. In Bolivia's 2020 election, Morales threw his support behind Archie to be the candidate for his movement for socialism, known by its Spanish acronym MAS. But their relationship sourced when Morales returned from self-exile and later announced he planned to run against Archie to be MAS candidate for the 2025 elections. Morales said on a local radio program called Sachon Coca that he felt the incident damaged the image of Bolivia and its military. He also apologized for expressing solidarity with Archie. And stay tuned as Iloilo City urged to reconsider toxic waste-to-energy project. And in our entertainment news, Manny Castañeda passed away, and as of Natito features hit performances from Bini, plus Gilas Girls grace PSA Forum. As koolNews at 6 will return after these words.
Samang inasal, chicken nasal. Sod, 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 ihaw, sarap, so juicy. Sod, 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 manok na sol pasala. Ang laki. Sa iyo, sarap at laki, sol. Samang inasal, chicken nasal.
Hi, going out?
Hala, bad breath.
Turn off kay Crush. Use Close-Up with antibacterial zinc for all-day amazing fresh breath for up to 12 hours with regular use.
Kasha pa?
Kasya pa sa tabi ko.
Dare to get closer with Close-Up.
Naaamoy mo ba yun?
Baka naaamoy ka na rin ng katabi mo.
Baka as emergency na yan. Check yourself and use Rexona after every bath. Ang #1 Dio lotion ng bayan. Say no to as emergencies.
Samang inasal, chicken nasal. Sod, 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 ihaw, sarap, so juicy. Sod, 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 manok na sol pasala. Ang laki. Sa iyo, sarap at laki, sol. Samang inasal, chicken nasal. Bored ba kayo o walang magawa sa buhay? Pwes, narito na ang DJ nyo na si Chito Merienda, na siguradong maghahatid ng music na nakaka-feel good para sa inyo. Sa Weekend Sessions with Chito, tuwing Sabado at Linggo, dito lang sa
Welcome back to koolNews at 6. And continuing our news tonight, Iloilo City urged to reconsider toxic waste to energy project. A coalition of environmental groups has urged the Iloilo City government to scrutinize the proposed waste to energy project by incineration deemed toxic both to people and the environment. According to the Eco Waste Coalition, in a statement, we call on the Iloilo City government to reconsider the construction of the WTE facility. The Iloilo City Government inked a deal last March for the proposed Iloilo Solid Waste Management Facility with Metro Pacific Investments Corporation and its subsidiaries, the Met Power Venture Partners Holdings Incorporated, and the Metro Pacific Iloilo Water. Mayor Jenny Trenya said that the ISWMF is a good alternative in addressing the waste generated, and it's also a cost-saving measure as the city government does not need to construct another sanitary landfill. The ISWMF reportedly can generate 2.4 megawatts of electricity from an average of 470 to 475 tons of non-recyclable waste. But the Eco Waste Coalition reiterated that the Iloilo City government must scrutinize the ISWMF in the context of waste generation and waste management strategies by conducting more intensive research and consultation. Citing the 2021 Waste Analysis and Characterization Study, an estimated 50% or 496 tons of daily waste here is biodegradable. The recyclable waste only accounts for 25%, while the remaining 25% is residual waste. The coalition said that the Iloilo City government can actually embark on a WTE project that does not use incinerators. The forum was also backed by Greenpeace Philippines, Iloilo Volunteers, and the Youth Voices Count Incorporated. Now in our sports tonight, Gilas Girls Grace PSA Forum. The PSA welcomes to its weekly forum the victorious Gilas Filipinas girls team that got promoted to the FIBA U18 Asia Cup Summit session on the first Tuesday of July 2 at the conference hall of the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex. Coach Julie Amos and the rest of the team, headed by Captain Ava Fajardo, will be gracing the public sports program along with the consultant and Filipinas women's coach Pat Aquino, fresh from their successful campaign at the Asian Cup tournament in Shenzhen, China, where they achieved promotion in Division A. They capped by 95-64 rout of Lebanon in the finale at the Fujian Sports Park. The team returned to the country early Tuesday. The journey of these lovely but pretty girls also began at the PSA Forum, where they guested a month ago as the team was about to embark on its campaign at the FIBA U18 tournament in Ratchaburi, Thailand, that serves as a qualifier to the Asia Cup. PSA President Nelson Beltran, sports editor of the Philippine Star, enjoins members to attend the session that is also live streamed at the PSA Facebook page. The forum is likewise aired on a delayed basis over Radio Pilipinas 2 and shared on its official Facebook page, Radio Pilipinas 2 Sports. Also now in our entertainment news tonight, Manny Castañeda passed away. Actor-director Manny Castañeda has passed away, confirmed by Joey Reyes, film director and current chair of the Film Development Council of the Philippines, via a social media post. Posting a black and white photo of him and Manny, and Joey wrote, "We are 8 years old when we met. We missed a number of years between the final years of grade school and high school. But we made such a big deal about how we found each other again at the canteen at De La Salle College then. And we were inseparable since that time, all throughout college, until we both end up teaching them finding our place in the insane world of show business. We have been friends for 61 years, and how you have left. Honestly, I do not know how it's going to be without my best friend just sitting out there ready to bitch it out with me. We may have our differences in political beliefs, we may have our arguments, but we were there for each other all the way. No, it is not going to be the same, but his will be done. I know you are now having a major time giving an update to Don Quaresma and Chris Dalia and all our friends who are having eternal coffee breaks great beyond. And I know that where you are, you will be on lookout for me. Eric Vidania, Carl Lim, Christina A. Rodriguez, Raymond Barcelon, George Lim, everybody in our close-knit circle. I never told this, but you were around because I knew you would just cringe and tell me to shut up. But you are such a great part of my life because you are irreplaceable BFF. I'm going to miss you big time. Joey didn't share the cause of Manny's death. Manny started his showbiz career as actor in the late 1970s and go on to direct films mid 1990s. Also in our entertainment news tonight, Asap Natin To features hit performances from Bini. The Bini fever continues as viewers will be treated with stunning performances from the nation's girl group Bini this Sunday in Asap Natin To on Kapamilya Channel A to Z at TV5. Look back on the grand pantopico performance of Bini alongside AC Bonifacio, Chief Filomeno, Darren Espanto, Maymay, Jela Taide, Doc Constancia, Jameson Blake, Jeremy Gilongia, Ken San Jose, and Reyes Matias continue the fun with the group's performance of Salamin Salamin. Got a star-studded cowboy team performance from Gary Valenciano, Martin Rivera, Regine Velasquez, Ogel Casid, Zaza Padilla, Eric Santos, Vida Morales, Kim Chu, Casey Tandingan, Ian Constantino, Janela Salvador, Jeremy Gilonga, Alexa Ilacad, Jonah, Clarice Guzman, AC Bonifacio, Between Escalante, Frenchie D, Jolina Magdanal, Jason D, Gerard Taide, and Rock Constancia. They will be joined by dance groups G-Force, Ignite, and MNVRS Ignite. Join the dance royalties Joshua Garcia, Kyle Echari, Darren, Jameson, Joe, Jeremy, AC, Ken, Jella, alongside G-Force, Legit Saints, and Ignite for the ultimate dance performance, alongside featuring Astig OPM songs. Don't miss an electrifying clash dance number from Vina, Chi, and Angie Salvacion with The Grind. Watch the surprise collab performance of Stupid in Love from Alexa and international singer-songwriter Max. Followed up with a dancing dance performance from BGYO. Make your hearts melt as singer-songwriters Young Constantino, Yoy Volante, Casey Tangtingan, Alice Seguera, Kitty Estrada, Kaisin Fana bring heartwarming performances of their hit original songs. More musical treats await viewers as singing champions Jet Madala, Jonah, Kyla Frenchie, and Sharon Regis deliver touching hugot songs while Asap Divas, Regine, Zaza, Vina, Between, and Frenchie bring new flavor to Parokyo ni Edgar's songs. Close the weekend with bangas at some icons Martin, Regine, Ogie, Zaza, Kyla, and Eric give viewers with amazing renditions of Cecil Alarcon hits. Accompanying with the Kapamilya artists and stage Asap host Robbie Domingo, Danilo Gutierrez, and Edward Barbers. Watch all these acts from the country's longest running and award-winning musical variety show Asap Natin To this Sunday, 12 noon on local TV, well, Kapamilya Channel, Jeepney TV, A to Z, and TV5 alongside the Kapamilya Online Live and I Want TFC and worldwide via TFC. And that is it for koolNews at 6. For more news and updates, give it out here on Kool FM. koolNews coming up is your koolNews primetime at 9. And this is your Dream Car Karaoke for your koolNews at 6. Have a good evening, stay safe, and take care. Good evening. It's now 6:28.